Schumer just made his most desperate move yet to thwart Trump's second Scotus pick by Amy Moreno for truthfeednews.com. There is nothing Democrats can do to stop President Trump's Scotus pick, and they know it. So they're going into total desperation mode in hopes of pulling off some plan that will somehow sway the president into choosing a moderate liberal justice. That's Chuck Schumer's latest approach, calling on the public to revolt and senators to lock arms in show of power against President Trump choosing a conservative justice. Sure, Chuck, because President Trump is the type to abandon his entire base and cave to liberal pressure and nominate a moderate. From the Washington Examiner, Senator Chuck Schumer on Monday called on members, the public, to put pressure on the Senate to reject any Supreme Court nominee that's on President Trump's list of potential nominees in order to force Trump to pick someone more moderate. If you do not want a Supreme Court justice who will overturn Roe versus Wade and undo the Affordable Care Act, tell your senators they should not vote for a candidate from Mr. Trump's preordained list, Schumer wrote in the New York Times. If the Senate rejects an extreme candidate, it would present President Trump the opportunity to instead select a moderate consensus nominee, he wrote. Schumer added that senators should lock arms and reject people on Trump's list, but he said that wouldn't happen without public pressure. It will not happen on its own, he wrote. It requires the public's focus on these issues and its pressure on the Senate. Schumer said Democrats have a chance at beating back at Trump's nominee. With Senator John McCain still out, Republicans have a slim 50-49 majority, and Schumer said the vote should be there to protect Obamacare and abortion rights. Yeah, big business for you, huh, Schumer? He argued that Trump's list of potential nominees were vetted by the Heritage Foundation and Federalist Society, organizations whose mission is to reverse Roe versus Wade and shrink government's involvement in healthcare. The battle over the next Supreme Court justice emerged last week after Justice Anthony Kennedy, who was nominated by the late former President Ronald Reagan, but is known as a swing vote in the Supreme Court, announced he would be retiring at the end of July after serving for 30 years. Many Democrats argue that the Senate should not consider any Trump nominee until after the 2018 election, and say that delay is similar to the Republican decision not to consider former President Barack Obama's nominee until after the 2016 election. But Republicans say the tradition in the Senate has been to delay Supreme Court decisions until after presidential elections, not midterm elections. Get that, Schumer? Or you didn't get the memo, huh? You've been how long in business there? For how long? And you still haven't gotten the memo? Well, tell somebody to give it to you. Unbelievable with Schumer. Unbelievable. No, we shouldn't be paying for other people's abortions. Yeah, and we shouldn't have the government interfering in health care. I mean, really? Come on. And we're not paying for the illegals. And that's the bottom line, Schumer. We're sick and tired of paying for illegals and high taxes to pay your salaries, which yous aren't even necessary. Yous are a destruction to this country. That's what yous are. And we're paying and footing the bill for all you characters that are doing nothing but just causing divisiveness in this country and trying to screw with us. Let's just be real clear on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.